Hello students, hope you are all fit and fine. So in the previous video we have discussed about the various covalent bonds and how do the formation of the covalent bond will take place. We have seen the structures for chlorine molecule, oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule, and we have also discussed one of the organic compound which was the butene. So today we are going to prepare a practice lecture on how we can make the various bonds of the covalent bond or the molecular bond. So let us just now start with by taking the various examples. Alright, so we are starting with the first molecule for today. So it is the first molecule for today would be carbon dioxide. So now we are going to make the structure of carbon dioxide. Alright, सबसे पहले हमें क्या चीज find out करनी है कि whether one of them is metal, other is non-metal, or both of them are non-metals. So if one of them is metal, other is non-metal, then they will lead to the formation of the ionic bond. अगर इन दोनों में से दोनों ही non-metals है, यानी कि दोनों की electronegativity is very high, then we'll have to make the covalent. So here two elements are carbon and oxygen, and we know both of them are non-metals, so they will lead to the formation of the covalent bond. So they will lead to the formation of the covalent bond, and the covalent bond is formed by sharing of electron. This is the bond which is formed by sharing of electron. Alright, because neither of them wants to lose the electron. Alright. So transfer of electron, transfer of electron is not possible. That is why the sharing of electron will take place. All right. Now, in order to make this molecule, what do we have to see? We'll have to first see the atomic number of both the elements. So oxygen is having the atomic number as 8. Let it be mass number is 16. Carbon is 6 and mass number is 12. All right. But here we are only concerned with the atomic number because we'll have to write down the electronic configuration. So how many number of electrons? 6. Here electrons they are 8. So we are now going to write down the electronic configuration. For carbon it is 2,4. For oxygen it is 2,6. Now we know that they want to complete their octet. That is, they want to complete it like 2,8. It also wants to complete it to form 2,8. Now, for this it needs 4 electron. For this it needs 2 electron. How we can adjust this molecule in such a way that carbon will get 4 electrons from the oxygen and each molecule of oxygen will get the 2 electron from carbon. See, from this structure we know that carbon will be the center molecule and oxygen will be in the surroundings. Alright. So let us just straight away make the structure. So this is carbon. In the Lewis dot structure we are concerned with the valence electron. Let me erase this. So here we are concerned with the valence electron. So how many valence electrons are there? 4. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 around each of the corners. Oxygen. Oxygen is having 6 electrons. So let it be oxygen here. Oxygen is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, each molecule of oxygen requires 2 electrons from carbon. And each carbon, which is one only, it requires 4 electrons from both of the oxygen atom. Alright. So this oxygen requires 2 electrons from carbon. So it will be like this only. Carbon will be ready to share its 2 electrons with the 2 electrons of oxygen. The same scenario will be with the other oxygen. These 2 electrons will be shared by these 2 electrons of oxygen. See, the valency of carbon is complete, 4. It is having 4. Oxygen is 6. Oxygen is 6 on both the sides. Now, oxygen is sharing these 2 electrons. Carbon is sharing these 2. Again, here carbon is sharing these 2. Oxygen is sharing 2. So, how many electrons are being shared by one atom of oxygen? 2. And in totality, how many? 4. how many molecules, how many electrons do carbon require? 4. It is getting 4 from 2 oxygens. So let us make this structure as this oxygen, 6 and 2 8, again 6 and 2 8. All right, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि ऑक्सीजन ने अपना ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट कर लिया. दिस एटम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एज वेल एज दैट एटम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हैज कंप्लीटेड देयर ऑक्टेट. All right, let us now talk about the carbon. Carbon is having 1 2 3 4. It requires 4 more electrons. So 2 from this oxygen, 2 from this oxygen. All right, so how many electrons? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Carbon has also completed its octet. So after sharing of electron, it has become 2,8. It has also become 2,8. But there is the 2 pair of the electrons. They are being shared by carbon on each side. So what would be the bond formation? This with this, and like this. So what would be the final structure of CO2? It is C double bond O double bond O. All right, so this is the structure of the carbon, C double bond O, C double bond O. So this is the final structure of carbon dioxide, and this structure of carbon dioxide is a linear structure. As we can see, it is in a single line. So this is a linear structure. All right, so carbon dioxide is a linear structure. So this was all about our first molecule, carbon dioxide. The process is same. सबसे पहले इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस लिखो, फिर देखो कि एक one element or you would say one atom is deficient of how many electrons, then adjust the atoms accordingly. All right, so this was all about the molecule of carbon dioxide. So in the next part we'll start with the molecule of ammonia. Okay students, so we are now going to start with our second molecule for the today's lecture, second molecule, and that is ammonia. This is very important because in the next bond, that is the next category of the bond, we will have to discuss this ammonia once again. Alright, so this ammonia is basically written as NH3. So what is the first thing that we'll have to see? Whether both are non-metals or one is metal, other is non-metal. We can clearly see that both of them, they are non-metals, that is nitrogen as well as hydrogen, they both are non-metal. So अब हमें इसकी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन लिखनी है. फॉर दैट विल हैव टू नो देयर एटॉमिक नंबर. सो दिस इज 7, दिस इज 1. अब कितने कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है? इसके पास 7 और इसके पास 1. सो व्हाट वुड बी द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन? इट वुड बी 2,5. व्हाट वुड बी द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फॉर हाइड्रोजन? इट इज 1. नाउ जस्ट सी, नाइट्रोजन रिक्वायर्स 3 electrons to complete its octet, and hydrogen, one atom of hydrogen requires only 1 electron to complete its duplet. So nitrogen has to complete its octet, whereas hydrogen has to complete its duplet only. So each atom of hydrogen requires only 1 electrons. Means how many hydrogens are there? 3. So how many electrons will it require from nitrogen? 3. All right, we got that. Now nitrogen is having 5. It requires 3 electrons for the other person to share so that he can complete its octet. Now again there are 3 hydrogen, and each hydrogen is having 1 electron. So nitrogen can easily share its 1 electron with the 1 electron of 3 hydrogen atoms, which will fulfill its need. All right, so let us straight away make the structure. Nitrogen, and there are 3 hydrogens. So 3 hydrogens will be around the 3 corners like this, and each hydrogen is having 1 electron in its outermost shell, and nitrogen will arrange its electrons in such a way that it is capable of sharing as many electron as is shared by the hydrogen. So hydrogen कितने शेयर कर रहा है? 1. तो ये भी 1 ही शेयर करेगा उस हाइड्रोजन के साथ, ये भी 1 ही शेयर करेगा इस हाइड्रोजन के साथ, और इधर भी 1 ही शेयर करेगा इस हाइड्रोजन के साथ. Because that was the condition that in covalent bond there is always a mutual sharing. Same number of electrons has to be shared. All right. But nitrogen is having 5 electrons. So 1, 2, 3. So 4 and 5 like this. All right. They will not take part in the bond formation, but still they are there. Alright. So now hydrogen has completed its duplet here, यहाँ पर भी, and also along this also. So how many electrons? 2, 2, 2. So it means hydrogen has completed its duplet. Each atom of hydrogen has completed its duplet. Let us talk about nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nitrogen has also completed its octet by sharing the electrons. Now let us see how the bond formation takes place between this, and between this. Alright, so what is the final structure? Nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. And there is a pair of electrons which is not, or which has not taken part in the chemical bond formation. These pair of electrons which has not taken part in any of the bond formation, this pair of electron is known as lone pair. Alright, बाकी सभी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ने किसी न किसी के साथ बॉन्ड पेयर बना लिया है, बट दीज पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, इन्होंने किसी के साथ भी बॉन्डिंग शो नहीं की. That is why the pair is named as lone pair. And ammonia molecule is having only one lone pair. So this is having one lone pair of electrons. Ammonia molecule is having one lone pair. Alright. Now there is one more thing, that due to the interelectronic repulsion between the bonds and the lone pair, see, this is the bond which is formed by electrons here. So these electrons will repel these electrons in such a way that this structure will be stable only if these bonds get far away from these lone pair, because there will be electron-electron repulsion. So as the result of which the final, you would say, the structure of nitrogen is like this: hydrogen here, and hydrogen here, and this is the lone pair. Now understand this structure. Center is nitrogen, along two sides this is hydrogen. This hydrogen is along the z-axis. This is x and y axis of the board. We cannot show the z-axis which is towards your side. So this hydrogen is towards this. Other hydrogen is here, other hydrogen is here. Now they are at a maximum distance away from each other in order to lessen the interelectronic repulsion. Alright. So that is why this is how the actual structure of ammonia will look like. But this thing holds fine, so we are not concerned with this. Just remember this thing. Alright. Now this is the lone pair. This lone pair will have to see only once the bond formation has completed. Only then we'll have to recognize the lone pairs. So this was all about the structure of ammonia. Now we are going to start with the next molecule, and next molecule is water. And that is also important because in the next category of bond formation, we'll have to discuss ammonia as well as water in detail. So third molecule for today is water. Water is written as H2O. Alright. Now, let us see whether both of them are non-metals or one is metal, other is non-metal. Hydrogen and oxygen, both of them are non-metals, so they will lead to the formation of the covalent bond. Hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 8, so 2, 1, sorry, it is only 1, this is 2, 6. So this is 1, this is 2, 6. So it requires only one electron to complete its duplet. It requires 2 electrons to complete its octet. How many hydrogen are there? 2. So it will get 1 electron from each of the hydrogen and it will complete its octet. अब ये बात clear है कि oxygen would be the center molecule and 2 hydrogens will be on its sides. Alright, let us discuss. So oxygen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One hydrogen over here, one hydrogen over here. Hydrogen will share only 1 electron. This hydrogen will also share only 1 electron. And in covalent bond, we require the mutual sharing. So what will happen? From this, only 1 electron will be available like this. From here also only one electron will be available for sharing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So this is how we can say the arrangement of the electrons would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 outermost valence electron. Hydrogen 1, hydrogen 1, 1 on each side. So let us see. Hydrogen has completed its duplet. Here also hydrogen has completed its duplet. ऑक्सीजन ने अपना ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट किया कि नहीं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, oxygen has also completed its octet. Now let us see how the bond formation takes place. So this will be like this. The bond formation will be like this: H bond O bond H. Now this electron and these electrons, they are left alone after the bond formation has taken place. So these pair of electrons, they are also known as lone pairs. These pair of electrons, they are also known as lone pairs. And in the molecule of water, there are two lone pairs. So in the molecule of water, there are two lone pairs. All right. Two lone pairs means 4 electrons which hasn't take part in the bond formation. All right. So this is the molecule of water. So these were some of the easier. Alright, let us just take one more molecule and then we'll discuss 2 or 3 of the organic chemistry. Alright. Great. So we are now taking the 4th molecule for today, which is the CCl4. CCl4. This is carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. So again, carbon is a non-metal, chlorine is a non-metal. The bond formation would be the covalent bond. Alright, this is 6, this is 17, 2, 4, 2, 8, 7. Again, वही same theory, वही same कहानी चलेगी यहाँ पर भी. 4, how many electron does it require? 4 to complete its octet. This require only 1 electron. So there are how many chlorine? 4. 4 chlorine will give, each of them will, you would say, share 1 electron with carbon. So 4 chlorine, each one is sharing 1, so it will complete its demand. This require 4, there are 4 chlorine, so its demand will be also fulfilled by the carbon because it requires 1 electron and this is having 4 electron in its valence shell. So 1 over the each side and the chlorine will be able to get 1 electron from the carbon. Each chlorine will get 1 electron from the carbon. Obviously again this would be carbon centric. Carbon will be the center and chlorine around its corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many chlorine? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because opposite of 1 electron there will be only 1 electron. Now complete all the other electrons for chlorine. How many are there? 7. 1 is already taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so this is how the arrangement is. Now, let us say chlorine will share this, chlorine will share this, chlorine will share this, chlorine will share this. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. All of them has completed their octet. Now let us talk about carbon. Let us talk about carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carbon has also completed its octet. So what would be the bond formation between these two, these two, these two and these two? Alright. So C, Cl4, Cl4, Cl, Cl, Cl. Alright. So this is a CCl4 structure which is symmetric around all the edges. One is there, one is here, and one is over the left hand side and one is over the right hand side. Alright. So this is how we can draw the CCl4 molecule, which is carbon tetrachloride. Alright. So this was all about the simple structure. So we have discussed water, ammonia, CCl4. Alright. Now in the next you would say part, we are going to discuss the molecule as we have discussed in the previous video, we have discussed about butene, which was C4H8. But today we'll take up one or two as simple and then we'll start with the complex structures. Alright? So अब हम सबसे पहले जो start करेंगे, that would be a simple structure. So they have given us a formula as C5H12. Next is, it was fifth, C5H12. Now, we want carbon 5 and we want H to be 12. Alright. So the name is pentane. The name is pentane. Now, as we have discussed in the previous video, that one bond is always there between two carbon compound, which is known as the self-linking property of carbon, and that property is named as catenation. Carbon and carbon, whenever carbon is bonded with any other element, it has to first bond with its own atom. That is the self-linking property of carbon, and that is known as catenation. So there are C5. So let us just straight away make 5 carbon like this in a row. 1 electron here, 1 electron here. Each one of them will share 1 electron with each other, and there will be the bond formation between these. Alright, this is C5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, carbon is left with now 3 electrons. So let me make 3 electrons around their thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because carbon is having the atomic number as 6, electronic configuration is 2, 4, valence electrons are 4. So we require that carbon will complete its valency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So each carbon is now having 4. Now hydrogen is having only 1 electron, and around each corner there is 1 electron. So carbon will attach to all the corners. Hydrogen will attach to each the corners of the carbon. Now the thing is same, hydrogen will be completing their doublets. Hydrogen will be completing their doublets, and let me just show you 1 or 2. All the other carbon would be same. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let me take away this one. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, carbon, all the carbon will be able to complete their octet, and hydrogen they have completed their duplet. So what would be the final structure? Because the bond would be like this between the electrons, it would be like this. So let us say how the structure would be. 5C in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how many hydrogens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Attach them like this. Alright, so now count. 5 carbons are there, good. How many hydrogen? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it means that this structure is correct. This structure is correct. Alright, C5H12, which is pentane. Alright. Let us now take one more structure as, propane. Let us take one structure which is 6th as propane. Propane is C3H8. It is C3H8 propane. So 3 carbon is having electronic configuration 2, 4. Hydrogen is having electronic configuration as 1. So 3 carbon, each of them will be self-linked like this with the electron like this. Now how many electrons are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, around each corners we require the hydrogen. Alright. So around all the corners there is hydrogen. So again they will complete their duplets like this, and the carbon will complete their octet, and there will be the bond formation like this. Now let us count here. How many carbon? 3. Alright, C3. How many hydrogens? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, H8. So it means that this structure is correct. What we have made, it satisfies the valencies as well as the number of carbon as well as the hydrogen. So let us make it C bond, C bond, C. How many hydrogens? They are attached around each corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So C3H8 and the structure is propane. You just need not to remember these names right away. Just remember the formula. Alright, they will give you the formula of propane. Alright, so these were simples. Like we have discussed pentane and propane. The next molecule है, that is a bit like we have done in the previous video. So there we have discussed about butene. Here we will discuss about pentene. Here we will discuss about pentene. Alright, that is the 7th structure. Alright, जितने भी स्ट्रक्चर आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ही फ्लो बनेगा इसमें. सो प्रैक्टिस एज मैनी एज कोवेलेंट बॉन्डिंग यू कैन प्रैक्टिस. ऑलराइट, नाउ दीज आर, लेट इट बी pentene. Alright, and the formula is C5H10. It is having formula C5H10. Again, both are non-metals covalent bond formation. For carbon 2, 4. For hydrogen it is 1. So 2, 4 here and 1 is over there. 5 carbon self-linking property 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 1 electron will be in the self-linking property of carbon like this. Now how many electrons are left? 1 around each corner. Alright, 1 around each corner. Let us attach hydrogen also. So we are attaching hydrogen. So this is how we have attached the hydrogen. Now let us count hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 hydrogen, but how many do we require? These are 10. So what is the solution to that is, whenever we require 2 hydrogens less, it means there are 2 electrons which are in excess. Alright, that is why we require 2 more hydrogen. If we remove this electron, we will not require hydrogen to satisfy this demand of carbon. Again, if we eliminate one hydrogen, if we eliminate one more electron like this, we don't require this, and then we also don't require this hydrogen. So how we can solve this problem? That we eliminate these electrons. Alright, 2 electrons, so that 2 hydrogen will not be would be present to satisfy the demand of carbon. So in that case, there is a solution that carbon and carbon can at least bond with a single bond, but it can show the double as well as the triple bonding if such condition arises. So at any place, just you consider, instead of single bond, apply double bond. Any place. So let it be in the previous, I think we have done it in the first position. Let it be today. This is the already one bond which has been जो कार्बन कार्बन के बीच था, तो ये हमने एक और बॉन्ड इन दोनों के बीच लगा दिया. तो इस बॉन्ड में इस कार्बन ने भी अपना एक इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो शेयर किया, इस कार्बन ने भी अपना एक इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर किया. अब हम इन दो कार्बन की वैलेंसीज चेक करते हैं. चलिए, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can't be possible because the valency is 4. It cannot violate this condition. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these bond cannot be break because that is the ideal condition that carbon and carbon will leads to the formation of the self-catenation property. अब क्या करें? Now the solution is just this electron which was here, it has ये अब इस bonding में contribute हो चुका है. ये वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे बॉन्डिंग में कंट्रीब्यूट हो चुका है, तो ये इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे नहीं रहेगा. तो इसको सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए हाइड्रोजन का इलेक्ट्रॉन भी नहीं चाहिए. ऑलराइट, तो हाइड्रोजन भी नहीं चाहिए. सो नाउ काउंट 1, 2, 3, 4. ऑलराइट, दैट्स ट्रू. नाउ लेट अस मूव टुवर्ड्स दिस कार्बन. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. अगेन वैलेंसी शुड बी 4. तो ये बॉन्ड भी नहीं तोड़ सकते, ये भी नहीं तोड़ सकते, हमने खुद लगाया टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम. तो ये इलेक्ट्रॉन भी यहाँ बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन में कंट्रीब्यूट हो चुका है. ऑलराइट, इसको एलिमिनेट करो. तो इसको सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए ये इलेक्ट्रॉन भी नहीं चाहिए, ना ही हमें हाइड्रोजन चाहिए. नाउ सी, all the hydrogen will complete their duplet and all the carbon will complete their octet. Alright, so this was the news. So let me tell you about this carbon. So let me tell you about this carbon like this. Count the electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. About this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octet is now completed. Alright, so what would be the final structure? How many carbon? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the double bond? Second position. Here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be like this. Now let us count the number of hydrogen to see whether we have satisfied the need or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5C and 10H. So it means the demand of pentene has been met. 5 carbon and 10 hydrogen. The process is just arrange all the hydrogens without thinking how many they have asked. Then contribute the electrons into one more bond formation, and then we'll see how it takes place. Alright. Now we have came to the end of this bond formation by taking the last example. And that is, we are taking a simple one. Alright. Now we are taking the simple one, which is C2H2. So this is a simple one example, C2H2. We require only 2 carbon and 2 hydrogen, and its name is ethyne. You need not to remember this thing. Alright, the name is ethyne and the formula is C2H2. So we require 2 carbon, 1 carbon and the other carbon will always be in this bond formation, which is the property of self-catenation. 2 hydrogen. So carbon is 2, 4, hydrogen is 1. 2 hydrogen. Alright. So what could be the possibility कि हम यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रॉन लगा देते, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन रख देते. Alright. लेकिन हाइड्रोजन कितने चाहिए? 2. यहाँ पे कितने हैं? 6. ऑलराइट. तो इस इलेक्ट्रॉन को और इस इलेक्ट्रॉन को कहते हैं कि आप बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन में मदद कीजिए. तो डबल बॉन्ड बन गया. तो ना ये इलेक्ट्रॉन रहा, ना ये, ना हाइड्रोजन, ना ये इलेक्ट्रॉन, ना ये हाइड्रोजन. क्या आप डिमांड पूरी हो चुकी है? 2 hydrogen here, 2 hydrogen here. No, we require 2 hydrogens. Alright. Now what could be the possibility? ये वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन भी और ये वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन भी बॉन्ड एक और बनाने में हेल्प करें. This and this, again a bond formation. So this has contributed into the bond formation. This has contributed to the bond formation. We don't require these two now. Alright, let us count the valency first. This carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4, satisfied. Hydrogen is 1, hydrogen is 1, satisfied. The other hydrogen has completed their duplets, yes, 2, 2. Let us talk about whether carbon has completed their octet or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have completed their octet. About this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have completed their octet. So, what is the final structure? It is C triple bond C and 2H. These bonds cannot be greater than 3. Alright? In any of the chain, these bonds cannot be greater than 3. So, the bonds would be less than or equal to, it can't be less than 1. So, equal to 1 to less than or equal to 3. It cannot be greater than 3. Then that structure is not possible. So the bonds will always be between 1, 2 and 3. So between 1 and 3. Alright. So now there is one method by which you can draw the structures very fast, and that is, just look at the last 3 letters. If those are AN, then all single bonds. If those are ANs, then all single bonds. Between carbon and carbon, all single bonds. If this is ene, then one double bond. Only one double bond. This is all between carbon-carbon. Between carbon-carbon. One double bond between carbon-carbon. And if there is ine, then there is one triple bond between carbon and carbon. All single bonds, कोई भी डबल कोई भी ट्रिपल नहीं. यहाँ पे one double बाकी सारे सिंगल, यहाँ पे एक ट्रिपल बाकी सारे सिंगल. All right. So let us now quickly make one structure, and that is, let us make 2 structures side by side, hexene as well as hexyne. Hexene and hexyne. Now this is C6H12. This is C6H10. Alright, we'll have to make these 2 structures, C6H12 and C6H10. Just see the last 3 letters. Here is ene, here is ine. So ene is one double bond, all other are single. How many carbon are there? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One double bond. So let me make double bond here. So how many they have gone? 1 and 2. So 2 left, 2 hydrogens here. 1, 2, 3. 3 electrons has gone, 1 has left, 1 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will take part in bond formation. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3. So let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. C6H12. Alright. Let us talk about now hexyne. Hexyne is bi-ene, so it is one triple bond, all other are single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One triple bond. Let it be triple bond here now. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. कोई हाइड्रोजन नहीं. 1, 2, 3, 4. No hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C6H10. Alright. अगर एन है, इसकी हमने एग्जांपल्स की शुरू में, तो सारे सिंगल बॉन्ड. अगर इन है तो वन डबल बॉन्ड, बाकी सारे सिंगल. अगर आइन है तो वन ट्रिपल बॉन्ड, बाकी सारे सिंगल. एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द प्लेसेस पे हमें क्या अटैच कर देने हैं? हाइड्रोजन. सो दीज आर द प्लेसेस where we'll have to attach the hydrogen. Alright. So this is how quickly you can draw these structures which are of the organic chemistry. Ane all single bond, ene one double bond, ine one triple bond. Alright. So this was all about how we can make these structures as the covalent structures. Alright. So video काफी लंबी हो चुकी होगी अब इस टाइम पे. So we will stop this thing over here. Just I am telling you what are we going to plan for the next video. These covalent bonds are of 2 types. These are of 2 types. One is the polar covalent bond. and the other is non-polar covalent bond. Alright. Now, for understanding this, it is my kind request that you should go through one very important topic of the chemical properties, which was the electronegativity. Just type electronegativity, by which tutorials you can find out a lecture which could be maybe 14 to 15 minutes long, and you can see this electronegativity in detail in that part. Alright, so polar covalent bond and non-polar covalent bond, they are all based upon this very important topic of electronegativity, which we have already discussed in the modern periodic table. Alright, just go through either from your book, from internet, or from the YouTube videos, as I have made lecture on this. Alright, so then in the next video we'll discuss in detail about the polar as well as the non-polar covalent bond.